Hey, hi everybody. This video is going to be on the LearnDash course short descriptions, and normally they appear on the course grid if you want them to appear. There's a setting for it. But if you want them to appear on a course, sorry, not on a course, but on a page or a post, I've written a shortcode for it. So let's kind of like look at the process. And step one is I like to be efficient. So LearnDash has what they call custom post types. And one of them is a course post type. And so there's a topic one as well. There's a lesson. There's a group. There's a certificate. There's all kinds of post types, quizzes, and so LearnDash makes their own custom post types. So to be able to see the ID in all of these custom post types, I use a plugin for that because it just saves me a lot of work. So here is my plugins page at the back end, and I have a plugin that's called something like Show Post IDs or something like that. So let's look for that. Oh, here it is. It's called Show IDs, and it's by Draft Press, and you can get it, the free version. That's what I'm using. So by having this thing installed and activated, what does it add to the mix? Well, if we go into the courses at the back end and get the course listings, we see at the very right we have a column. 2491 is the ID for this course A. Now, I mean, you can get that by, you know, hovering over here and looking at the bottom, or by actually clicking what you hover over, edit, and see it come up in the next page as a query string. But this just makes it easier. It takes out one tedious step or two tedious steps, so why not use it? So we know this is 2491. Okay, the next thing we want to do is edit the course. Now we go into the course, and this is course A, which is 2491. So I'm in the settings, and here in the settings, if I go down here, you notice I don't have any short description. So to add one in there, I'm going to just use this expander that I have all put in, and that expands it. So now I have a short description, which is lorem ipsum. So let me just save this. So I click Save by Update. And that'll update the settings. Now, I know a lot of people don't like getting down to the real code and prefer to use these abstraction layers and things, but eventually you may want to actually know what you're doing. So this is the post meta table, and you're looking. I'm looking at post ID is 2491, which is the post ID of this course A. Now right now there's a description called course short description. Right now it's blank, but if I update this, it should reflect our new changes. So I go to database and I just simply refresh the tables. Okay, now for short, actually we see it here. Okay, so it's here. Okay, so this is where we're getting it. This is called the LearnDash course grid short description. This is where it appears right here. So anyway, you can use the get post meta to get this, and that's what I do. So now let's go into the page here, and here's the shortcode. You know it's a shortcode because it has these square brackets. So it's framed. This stuff's framed within square brackets. These square brackets mean something in WordPress, and they mean something in LearnDash. It really means go back and look for a add shortcode function that uses this thing right here. So it's adding a shortcode at the back end, and then it's processing that. So in here we have a course ID. And within the parentheses here, we have our course ID 2491, because we're on a page, right? This is a page, and the page has no idea what course we want to see the short description of, so we have to tell it. And then the other one is a label. Now there's a custom label, and this is how you set it, but if you don't, it's going to use the built-in label, which is course description with a colon. So this is the way you override it. So this is our shortcode. And now we go to the page here. So let's go ahead and view the page. I have it over here. And I'll just refresh this. Oh, I got a breakpoint on. Sorry, let me get rid of this stuff right here. And let me turn off this listener and get this out of the way. So here's our custom label. It came from here, which came right here. We could change that to Patrick Kellogg, like so, and go ahead and update our changes here and look at it again. And then we'll refresh, and now this custom label should change. This is built right into the shortcode. Now again, if you don't want to edit, if you don't want this to be custom, you can just take this out because this is optional. So I'll take that out and I'll update. And then go back here and refresh our browser, and now something should change. Now it's using the custom label, which is built into the snippet. And then if we go ahead and right click and choose inspect, we'll see this thing is a div. So the paragraph is a paragraph and it has a class, but it's inside a div which has a class as well. So you can go ahead and target these classes and use CSS and style these any way you want. So anyway, that's pretty much it. Oh yeah, there's one more thing. I guess if I go back here into my my course and I were to take this out, okay, let's take out this. So there's nothing in there. And then update or save our changes. So what we're kind of doing now is if we edit our page, we're saying, hey, show the custom shortcode for this course, but yet we don't have one. So we have a error messaging in here. So if I were to reload this, it would probably hopefully say that we don't have one and give us a cue to make here, no course description found. So that gives us a cue to put one in there. So I guess that's about it.